Well, good morning. My name is Erich Zipse, and I've got my wife is not here today, Susie. We run the bed and breakfast. It's called Alakai Bed and Breakfast, and we are in East Hawaii on the Big Island, the Hilo side of the Big Island. We've got a wonderful bed and breakfast here that's actually been licensed. It's unusual here to have a license to do it. We're on the other side of the street from the beautiful big blue Pacific Ocean. So fire away, Yvonne. Good to see you.
Wonderful, Eric. It's so nice to see you. So nice to have you here. So let me ask you first, what was your life and your business like before you started working with us?
Well, I came from a real estate background, and I was a managing partner of a small real estate investment company. So coming to Hawaii and starting a bed and breakfast that we knew nothing about, it was a little hectic, and we were very, very busy. We didn't really understand what we were doing, and we had quite a few visitors that come. The first year, I think we maybe had between 500 and 750 visitors come, and some of them weren't the kind of guests you'd want. We were operating kind of like a hotel, and so people would show up last minute, want a room, want to stay one night. Things would disappear. It wasn't quite the best situation. We also had some people that came here to scam us out of money, and so I wanted to find a better way to operate.
Mm, mm. So what prompted you, do you think, given that all that was going on, what prompted you to jump into our program?
I've always had a mentor in my life, and so I knew I wanted a mentor. I didn't know who that could possibly be. We went in search of bed and breakfasts on the island here. We've got quite a few, especially up in the Kona side. And so Susie and I went to stay at a number of them, and we found that even the really well-rated ones didn't know what they were doing either. And I was hoping to find somebody that I could work with that would help me out. And so that's kind of got us to the point where I started looking on the internet and found you guys.
Wonderful. Okay. So after working with us then and straightening you out, what were the key takeaways that you feel that you got that have positively affected your business and your life?
It's been really amazing. It was a lot of work. I didn't realize how much time I was going to spend and how much personal growth I was going to make. Starting out, I was a little bit confused about where I was headed in my life. And about 2/3 of the way through the course, I found myself. I found what I really wanted, what my calling in life was. And it was very powerful. I realized that running a bed and breakfast was one of the greatest experiences of my life, and that we were not just selling a room and a bed and a breakfast. What we really were selling was adventure here. And personally, Suzanne and I are both adventurers. We love to go out and explore this island. Hawaii Island is a 4,000 square mile island. It's far bigger than any of the other islands put together. And it's mostly wilderness here. We've got some amazing history here of Hawaiian history. There's volcanoes, we've got waterfalls, beaches, all of it with a dramatic history. So my calling in life, and Susie's too, is we go different places to explore the island, and we do video blogs, and that drives a lot of our business on our website. And it doesn't feel like work at all. We have much better guests here as a result. We raised our prices, then we raised our prices, and I was a real estate professional, and I thought that you could only use comparable bed and breakfast, and that's absolutely not the case. You'll find out more when you take your course.
Wonderful. That's great. Yeah, you sound like you've had a big transformation.
I have, and that's very aptly named, Yvonne. It's the transformation.
Yeah.
I feel like I've really got my life in order. Got great health. I'm in physically good shape. I've got all these different people that come, wonderful people. We've had quite a few different celebrities come. People want to know why our reviews are so amazing. And it's because we interact very closely with our guests. We sit down and have coffee if they want in the morning with us. and they want to know where to go and what to see. And we tell them all about the island, and they leave having had an amazing experience, and they want to come back.
Lovely. That's so good, isn't it? So rewarding.
Yeah, I think it's really a life-changing experience for them when they come here. They feel the warmth and the kindness, the aloha of the island. It's something that's difficult to experience elsewhere. And we really welcome them. We're willing to go the extra mile to just really take care of them, because traveling is difficult for people and they need a soft place to land, and we create the experience for them.
Fabulous. Can you give us any particular results that you'd like to share?
Well, I didn't just learn about marketing. I learned about bed and breakfast operations. And I particularly like the part about that you taught us about being the king and the queen of our little castle here. And that attitude really puts you in a much better place. So the operations part was very valuable. Getting together twice a week with Marie and with you, we found so much about the little nuances, about problems that can occur. Guests that don't want to check out, they want to check out late, things like that. So a lot of those little nuances that we just didn't understand, that made our lives so much simpler. And then, of course, learning how to market. And now I know quite a bit about marketing. I'm planning on marketing other things in my life. The whole package of basically automating a lot of the day-to-day activities with the computer and the marketing and our emails that go out, all those things made my life so much simpler. Now, instead of getting up and spending most of the day on the computer, I get to interact with our guests. We put breakfast out. After breakfast, the guests usually leave and go places, and we just have an afternoon off, and then we check more guests in later, do a little shopping, and that's about it. It's very quiet and simple and peaceful. Yeah. All that stress of having people show up, and we have less guests now, and we work far less. We run the washer and dryer less, and yet we make a lot more money. We work less and make more money.
And who doesn't want more of that, right?
Right.
What's not to love?
What's not to love here, Yvonne?
Erich, thank you. What would you say to somebody watching this who's wondering, oh, will it work for me? You know, maybe not quite ready, not quite on the fence. What would you say to them?
Well, the course wasn't cheap. And I made that money back the very first month that I took the course. So the course paid for itself in the first 30 days. I can't imagine muddling through life as a mom and pop's sort of operation, getting mediocre results and not being one of the best, most highly rated bed and breakfasts in the islands. I just would never want to operate that way. I really want to be the best at what I'm doing. And I feel like I've come a long way here. I've got some room to grow, but I really would encourage you to take the step. Yvonne and Marie are both big professionals. They know exactly what they're doing. Yvonne comes from Champagne, France, and she spent quite a bit of time educating herself about marketing, and she's darn good at it. So I learned a lot.
Thank you, Erich. Where can we find you on the internet? What's your website?
Our bed and breakfast is called Alakai Bed and Breakfast. It means path to the ocean. We're right here on the ocean, and it's actually a famous trail that went all the way around the island. It's ALAKAIBB.com. Please visit our website, check out our marketing. We've got a nice new website there that Yvonne and Steve and Marie all helped us build. And it really works.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Erich. That's really, really good. Thank you.
Aloha. And thank you so much, Yvonne. Come and see us sometime.
I will.